Hmm. Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more Prison Architect. Alpha 31 just came out, bringing in some very cool new features that I'm hopefully going to have enough time to present all of them to you today. It's been 1 month since the last alpha, and last alpha has been a little bit cheap on new features because they've been working on the iPad version, which is pretty cool. It's interesting that they want to like expand their businesses on iPad, and also from what I've heard, they want to bring it on Xbox or on PlayStation or something like that. But you know, I'm on the PC master race, so I don't know much about that consoles. And yeah, also next month is going to be a bug bash. So again, no, not many new features. But this month though, they have really tried to sort of how to say, to cover all these lags, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. As you can see, I've like expanded the parole program to have it occur almost like every day, the entire day, so we can parole as many prisoners as possible. This guy, unfortunately, he's not going to get released. 26% reoffending chance. I'm sorry, dude. Maybe next time. But yeah, I've been doing very well with this prison. I'm really proud of it. I did have one prisoner reoffend out of 39%, which, you know, I mean, it happens. You can't really blame me that much. But I was so happy that I have like a clean parole program with no prisoner having reoffended. But there you go, I had one. So what can you do? Yeah, apart from that, the prison is going on pretty well. What are these guys doing here? Oh, they're working. Okay. The library is pretty up and functional. Everything is under control. There is no danger level. 6 prisoners are shackled in their cells or in solitary. Really? How is that? I mean, if you are punished to do that, that's your business, you know. I can't really do anything about that. Yeah, so a new thing that has been added is like a new reception room, so that new prisoners that come in will no longer be delivered to the delivery areas, just like a bunch of boxes, like some objects, and actually be received through a reception room. And basically what they do, they are taken to this room, they are strip searched, and then they are given uniforms, and then they come in. Now the thing is, I'm not exactly sure where this reception room should be. Frankly, I could put it on this other side of the road. I won't really mind that much since they're pretty much going to be escorted no matter what. I've been thinking to like make it like an expansion of the delivery room maybe over here. Might work, but the thing is that it should be like to have a door to the outside so they can go straight into it. That would be how it should work, but you know, you cannot have everything you wish. Look at this guy. This guy almost finished his sentence and he's going to get paroled early either way, so it's pretty nice of him. So yeah, I could put it over here. This part of the yard is not really that much used. And we have the road over here. I suppose that's fine. So let's dismantle this light first and or dump it, whatever. And we'll see. Foundation, building. Hope it's big enough. And then what I can do is like put a door, like from the delivery to the yard, to this room. Or I could put like, you know, a regular door inside, there's no problem about that. Let's just have a regular staff door. Like, it should have like one over here and one over here, so the prisoners come over here, they get processed, and then they come out on this side. I don't know, it makes sense in my mind. But yeah, while this is being built, and it's going to take a while, some other new features have been added. They finally managed to make use of the lawyers. I'm going to go ahead and research him, and once he's done researching, I'm going to go ahead and hire him, and I'm going to go on full speed because otherwise it's going to take too long. So a new lawyer will also mean a new office. The old lawyer has been like present since the beginning of the game, but they have never given him a function. But Fight finally arrived, so let's see what we'll do of him. It's going to be pretty interesting. Alright, so we have this. We're going to go ahead, assign it as a reception room. And what it needs is an office desk, a chair, and a table. Pretty standard. Let's have the table over here. An office desk like somehow around here, and a chair over here. I think that works well. So the prisoner comes over here. He identifies himself at the office desk, and then he puts his stuff over here, and you know, that works pretty well. I'm not sure if I'm going to take any new prisoners tomorrow. I have a lot of available prisoners just because I'm controlling the intake, but I don't really have that many open spaces, so I'm not exactly really sure about that. How much? Look at that, 11% grading. That is just so good. Lawyer is still going to take a little bit of time. Come on with the office there. Hello. I would like to search this a little bit more carefully. It seems to be fine. So it's free time and it's going to go back to sleep. While this happens, there's a lot of stuff that I need to do during this episode, so bear with me. I also made this back into the classroom. If you guys remember, I made it into like a makeshift where the hell are the offices? God damn it. Office, there you go. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Volatile prisoners again, huh? Hello. Whoa, easy there, dude. What the hell just happened here? You're well fed. And volatile. Well, sucks to be you. There's not enough electricity for this place over here. I think I'm going to need more electricity. I wonder if I like put these two capacitors like on the sides over here, will it work? Reform program session. Oh, that's not the reform program session. That sound over there means that the lawyer has just been finished. So let's finish his office here very fast. Over here, pretty standard with the filing cabinet and office and chair. Let's go ahead and hire him. Yeah, look cool. Okay, so the lawyer unlocks some very new and interesting possibilities around here. God damn it, I need to expand like... Alright, so this worked well, so let's see how we expand the electrical cables over here and over here. Yeah, that should work well. It's because this power station is absolutely at the limit, so I cannot really connect anything to it, so I need to connect to the new one. Also, I have to not to forget to like open all the cells manually in the morning. Still has like sort of remained a problem. Yeah, see? So I just have to go and do it like this. They all go out, then I make them back, and they all go and mind their own business in the shower. The danger level, as always, gets a little bit high because they are nasty and cranky in the morning, but afterwards it gets on well. Alright, so the new things that the lawyer bring in. We can have the new permanent punishments, which pretty much allows you to, well, from what it says, it allows you to permanently punish a prisoner. So instead of punishing him for 24 hours or 24 hours lockdown, you'll have another option for like permanent punishment. It's pretty good for like the maximum legendary prisoner, the supermax guys. It works on pretty well for them, and especially now that they're brought food to the solitary. But it's going to be pretty tough for them, unfortunately. They're not going to ever get reformed. And I still believe that that's the point of doing it. I mean, what other point to go to a prison if you do not try to reform yourself? I could put like a shower and a phone in the solitary cells, and then use the permanent punishment, and therefore it will have everything covered. Basically, they'll have all the needs covered. That's what I'm trying to say. And a workbench and a TV. Yeah, it's a bit tough, but definitely there's a lot of places in all the cells and all the solitary. And speaking about places, a new thing that has been added is like small cells. which it's pretty interesting. It allows you to like make the cells even smaller. It will no longer have a requirement. Wow, this prisoner is freaking out over here. Dude! Someone calm this guy down. Hello! Easy there. Nope, he's still freaking out. Right, a new early release prisoner reward. We have once again successfully paroled the prisoner, which has not reoffended. Yeah, things are going excelente. I think I'm going to bring some new prisoners tomorrow just to like check out the intake thing. And there you go, 8 more prisoners. So yeah, the small cells pretty much override the cell, the minimum cell requirement. It's pretty good to be careful with those tunnels, and allows you to make the cells as small as you want, as long as they have a bed and a toilet. So you can pretty much make them 2 by 2, which means that you could have like you can cram way more prisoners inside, and if they would have like bunk beds, like double beds, stacked one on top of the other, then you could cram even more prisoners. But then again, this is not really my kind of prison, so I'm not going to like unlock it. To be fair, I wouldn't even unlock permanent punishments. But if I ever get like some supermax prisoners, then that might be a way to deal with them. The payment that I get, the programs are all going on well. So the last thing that has been added, and is like the most important thing that has been added, the great thing that everybody has been awaiting, that has been implemented since like the very first. I mean, it hasn't been implemented, but it has been there since the introduction of the game, but only now it has been implemented. That is the very controversial death row or death penalty. Going to go ahead and start it researching. It's pretty expensive, by the way. But yeah, it's a pretty controversial topic, and they have finally decided to to implement it. And the way they have implemented, I've watched the alpha video. It's absolutely remarkable. It pretty much makes you witness every single step of the reform program of the death penalty, and this just looks dumb over here. But I can't really do much about it. So it makes you witness every single step of the reform of the death penalty. Like you have to prepare the witnesses, prepare the rooms, escort the prisoner. You even have to like click the execution button. So it really puts like the toll on the player itself, on the thing, and that's why I will keep. I think I'll keep this game on my top 10 list, as on the top 10 artistic games list, where there's also This War of Mine and Dark Souls and other games like that. It is definitely the way they have done it's definitely remarkable, and I love it. So it will take a while until it's researched. That's out of question. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare the room ahead. So you're going to need like an execution room, which will have like some. I'll have some cells nearby for the death row prisoners, and the execution room must be a little bit bigger because you know you have to like have the witnesses watch it. It's so deep and wrong at the same time. I don't know. While it is like sleepy time and not much is happening, I'm going to give you my fair opinion on this. So in my country there is no death penalty. In my backwards country that is nowhere compared to the way to advanced United States, there is no death penalty. It has been banned once the communist regime has been abolished. And I personally, I am pretty much against the death penalty, and I would always vouch or vote against it, no matter what happened. The purpose of prisons is to like reform prisoners, and executing them is not really a question of reforming them, you know. Plus there's also the risk of executing someone that is like not guilty. I forgot to open the cells! Why don't you remind me? God damn it. So annoying. Sometimes I just feel like keeping them unlocked all the time. Like during the day there's really no problem in keeping them unlocked. Did I put a jail door? Not yet. Let's put one over here, I suppose. So there will be like the execution chamber, which will be somehow around here. There will be a death row parole room, in which the prisoners can appeal to their death sentence and try to, you know, not do it. Hey, look at the prisoner bus! Let's see how it works. Oh, look how they're staying all in line. And as you can see, they'll now be taken individually, brought into the reception room, strip searched. Some of them already have contrabands on them. Yeah, the thing is that I already put a dog and a metal detector at the entrance, so there wasn't really much of a point of a reception room, but there you go, I have it as well. And after their butt naked search, they're going to be given their uniform and escorted to their cells, and that's how it works, pretty much. So let's close down the intake. I have way more prisoners than I need. So the thing is that it's very interesting, like the death chamber is not even visible until you research it, so you know, just to like keep it away. It's just such a controversial topic, you know, such a hot topic. Alright, so it's going to be sort of like this, I think, with a staff door over here. Alright, let's see what else. I think the parole room should be... is there a minimum requirement for the parole room? I cannot remember. 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's pretty big. That's what she said. Jokes. I am a very jokingly guy. I know. I'm very easy to pass from like serious topics to joke topics, and from joke topics to serious topics, and like that. And I know, I just take things very lightly. Let's have this door locked open. Why did it bring me all the way to this guy who had cigarettes? I have no idea. Alright, so this looks on pretty well, and now I just have to like prepare the cells, which should be like the 2 by 3. I'm pretty much going to do the minimum, I suppose. This looks a bit dumb. Should have like think it a bit ahead. But like this, and that's like 1 cell. It's like 3 by 3, but you know, who the hell cares? I guess I could make 1 extra cell over here. Yeah, 2 by 3. There we go. 2 cells for the death row penalty. I think that's enough. We are not going to have that many. The thing is that preparing an execution just takes an extreme amount of time, and you're never going to have that many prisoners on the death row anyway. So yeah, that's not really that big of an issue. The prisoners are getting released very fast, especially to the reform program, so I'm very happy about that. Wanted to check how's our grading, how's our 47 prisoners released, only 2% reoffended because of the, you know, that one guy who just like got paroled early and just went like, meh, I'm going to reoffend again. Deal with it. Alright, so I'm going to assign the cells over here. The parole and the execution will be very shortly. There you go, we finally finished the death row. And there's one more thing that is unlockable, and that is like reduce execution liability, which I'm going to go ahead. It's going to take a long while, and probably I'm not going to have it presented. Oh ho! This is interesting. Please dismantle these toilets. I do not think this is totally... Aha! Hi guys, see, this means to have a keen eye on everything that is going around. They just do not understand that you cannot escape from my prison. I had 0 escapes. Oh, look at that, there's a new prisoner executed that were innocent. That's going to be so bad, it's going to continuously remind you that you have done it. Alright, so it's going to be like the bed and the toilet, pretty standard. Another bed and a toilet over here. I suppose I can put them a bookshelf or whatever, but I don't really care much about this. We can have a guard deployed into it. And let's, I don't think we need to hire more guards, we pretty much have everything that we need. So on the new rooms, there's where is it? The execution room, finally, now unlocked, and there is will also be the extra death roll parole room. And you also have to assign them as death row only. So this is what we are going to do over here. For the parole room, you also need the visitation table, pretty standard. And for the execution room, we need the good old execution chair. I don't know, apparently they're not exactly sure in which time frame the Prison Architect game is occurring. So, because right now most of the executions like occur with lethal injections, and there are very few states that have alternative ways of executing people. But you know, there's still the electric chair and the chairs over here for the witnesses to witness the final moments. And obviously we need to connect them to like all the utilities. The water pipes went on very well for me, and there goes the electric chair, and that is pretty much it. So let's see, we have no death row prisoners available. It's going to take a long time until they become available. It's not really like they're going to come anyway. It's probably going to take a few days until you have the first prisoner. Then it's going to take a bunch of days until he gets through all the appeals, like death row appeals, and that's why I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to present an execution in this video, but this is pretty much how it works, and it's very, very well made, I have to say. Right, yeah, 102 prisoner capacity. Wow, the dark gray over there for the death row prisons is not really visible over there, so you know, it should be fixed. Just saying. Now look at this guy, 75% reoffending rate. You need to go through like some reform programs, dude. But who am I to judge? Look at them going through the Alcoholic Anonymous group. How they look around for the psychologists. Oh, that is so cool. And yeah, pretty deep and controversial topic, and I'm finally glad that they got implemented. Well, anyway, as I said, this has been like the pretty much the basic stuff that has been added in the prisoner. Obviously, you cannot like make a prisoner into a death row prisoner, even if you wanted to. So the death row prisoners are received normally. You cannot change them to become a different kind of category prisoner. You can, if they manage to appeal for clemency and get their death sentence removed, then they will become a maximum prisoner. But apart from that, this guy has an unknown reputation. Oh yeah, I received prisoners in, but I forgot to check them for reputations. We have like one guy who has like unknown reputation. Well, let's go ahead and activate my spy to see what he has. There you go, he's going to go in. We have two guys, this medium risk guy and this maximum risk guy, so we're going to see them right away. Right, so this guy is deadly, and the other medium security doesn't seem to be anything important. I think it was a skilled fighter, something like that. Look at how much contraband they have. Jesus, why did they deactivate the prisoner? I don't know. They still have like way too much contraband flows through this prison, and it's really pissing me off. As much as I try to, you know, make their lives better, but what can you do? So anyway, I think I'm going to like cut the recording over here, as I pretty much presented all the basic new aspects, and I'm going to restart the recording once I get my first death row inmate and see how it works from there. Should be fun. Alright, so a couple of days later and a few edited save files later, I finally managed to get my very first death row intake, and they're going to arrive right here, right now. Let's close the intake for now. And look at that, we're going to have a new death row intake tomorrow. That's pretty cool. But yeah, here they come. We'll have like 2 death row inmates. Wow, look at that. One of them is an actual skilled fighter. And let's see, murder, grievous bodily harm, armed robbery, and torture. This guy as well, murder, attempted murder, rape, aggravated assault, grievous bodily harm, and torture. So yeah, they're going to be put in the reception room, and then just like any other prisoner, they're well, not like any other prisoner, they're going to then be escorted to their death row cell, and the death row inmates do behave differently than regular inmates in the sense that they only sit in their cells pretty much most of the day. They receive food there, and they like only leave the cell for the parole or for a visitation, and that's pretty much how it works. And this guy actually has unknown reputation. Look at that. Huh, interesting. Let's activate our confidential informant to see if we can find out what he actually has. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I did already activated the death row appeal. And how it works is basically as you click on them, do notice that they all have like a likelihood of clemency. That is did our confidential informant arrive? Yes, he did. Did we found out what this guy has? No, we don't. Wait, reform program. Oh, he's going to go for the first parole, death row parole, and we can actually activate both of them. So basically how it works is that the likelihood of clemency is how much do the prisoner staff believe that he's going to be that his chance to be forgiven is, and that is like 49%. What happens is that if you go ahead and execute him right away, while his likelihood of clemency is bigger than the state-approved conviction strength, then if it's later found out that he was innocent, you're going to be fined pretty badly. You'll receive like a $50,000 fine, and you also you'll no longer receive death row prisoners for like a few days, and every death row prisoner that you currently have is going to get like sort of released, and that's how it works. Alright, so he went through the clemency program, and it was failed unfortunately, and each time it fails, the chance that he will be released drops down. It gets pretty much halved. And because basically as you keep doing the parole over and over again, and every time it fails, you get more and more certain that he is actually guilty and that he actually is going to have the death penalty. That's pretty much how it works. Where's the other guy? Oh, look at that, he's actually being visited. That's so nice. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works basically. Now I'm going to go ahead, just to speed this up, I'm going to go ahead and schedule the execution for this guy tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and save because I definitely do not want to do this and later to be found out he was innocent. I will try to keep him for as much as he can. If he's proven to be innocent, or he manages to prove that he wasn't like liable for death penalty, even for example if he claims that he was insane at the moment of the crime, then he might become a maximum risk prisoner and you know, spend his life like a regular maximum risk prisoner. But in other cases he's just going to go ahead and be executed, and that's what I'm going to do like tomorrow at I think I'm going to start it at like 10 AM while it's work time, because basically once you want to schedule an execution, pretty much an entire prison like locks down, everybody goes to the cell, everything is cleared out, and there's a lot of intricate process that you have to do, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, we're back. So, with half an hour till the work time is going to come, I'm going to go ahead and schedule the execution of Richard Hornibrook. I have already saved the game, so this is done only for testing purposes. And sorry, dude, but you know how they say, it is time. Let's go ahead. And this is how the screen changes. Execution underway, Richard Honeybrook. All the sounds of the prison are like shut down and it's replaced by this creepy ass music. So we're going to go ahead. We need to start to initiate a prison-wide lockdown and test the facility. That is basically, you know, testing out the electricity and everything like that to make sure that everything works properly. God damn, the music is creepy. What's going on? What is happening? Sorry guys, everybody back to their cell now. We are going to do some serious business over here. And we can see the completion percentage of every ongoing action. And it's very interesting that you can cancel the execution at every given moment. Like at any moment, you know, you receive the governor's call and say like, halt the execution. It's not right. You don't have to do this. You can't do this. Or what the hell is this guy doing here? What the hell? Why was he brought all the way to over here to be searched? Doesn't make any sense. Are we going to have our execution butchered out because this guy is not into his cell yet? Pretty much. Alright, so once the facility is tested and the prison-wide lockdown is initiated, we must assemble the execution detail. That means pretty much bringing the warden, the chief, and a spiritual leader for the execution and escort the witnesses to the facility. Let's see, among the witnesses we have Honeybrook's daughter, Honeybrook's victim's family, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Only have his daughter and the family of the victim, of Honeybrook murder victim. The chief already arrived, the warden is also there, and the spiritual leader is also going to arrive very shortly. The witnesses are also on their way. The final talks are being held right here, right now. Going to also send a guard over here to like keep an eye on the execution process. Then we'll have to escort the prisoner to the facility, prepare his final walk. Wow, the music is just absolutely creeping me out. We have escorted him. The final walk has been made. And once everything is prepared, you click the execution button. And it has been done. It's all over. After that, you just have to dismiss the staff and witnesses. Tell them, right, it has been done, you can go home. Everything is over. And receive the final report. The mandated execution of Richard Hornibrook was carried out at 15:16 as scheduled by electric chair in the presence of witnesses. A standard compensation of 10,000 is awarded to the institution as part of their process. So the execution was correct, as you might say. It hasn't been proven that he was guilty. That he was innocent afterwards, so the execution was well made. A big problem with the execution is that you have to lock down your entire prisons, and they start grabbing all those needs that they have after staying locked down for like how long it takes. And yeah, one prisoner executed. He was not innocent, so the execution went on as it should. And afterwards the prisoner is escorted to the hearse, or to the morgue first, and then it will be taken by the hearse To be taken to the, you know, to the family or whatever. God damn it, so many tasers going off. Calm down. It has been done. Deal with it. You don't have to go through this. Be thankful. Jesus. Well, anyway, this has been Prison Architect Alpha 31. Really amazing alpha. I really loved the way it's the execution process. It really makes you be present with every prisoner. And yeah, very dark in its way, but very well designed from an artistic point of view. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite if you did, helps out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'm going to make. Bye bye.